flip-flops and canopies, cowboy hats in the ocean breeze, with beach chairs lined in threes and threes. Grilling shrimp and passing beer, honky-tonk sounds floating near. Kids build castles, dogs run free, sweet tea spilling in the salty sea. Palm trees swaying to the beat, fiddle playing on the beachside street. We got boots on the beach, sunburned smiles and sandy feet. From Gulf shores down to Panama, we bring the twang and yeehaw. We ain't missing that mountain view, 'cause the beach got country too. Raise your drink and stomp your feet. We're line dancing with boots on the beach. From Destin nights to seaside days, country girls in a coastal haze, bonfire crackling, couples swing, kicking up sand like it's a barn dance thing. Steel guitars and ocean foam turn the boardwalk into home. We got boots on the beach, sunburned smiles and sandy feet. From Gulf shores down to Panama, we bring the twang and yeehaw. We ain't missing that mountain view, 'cause the beach got country too. Raise your drink and stomp your feet. We're line dancing with boots on the beach. No honky-tonk, but we don't care. We two-step anywhere there's salty air. Beachfront bar with a fiddle band and a line of dancers on the sand. We got boots on the beach, dancing hearts in reach of each. From Tennessee to ocean blue, we keep it country through and through, with margaritas and koozie sleeves and redneck moves beneath the leaves. Clap along and feel the heat. We're kicking it up with boots on the beach.
She stepped out from a bonfire glow, hair in the wind, heart full of soul. I tipped my hat and said, let's dance. She smiled like she already knew the chance. Barefoot twirls in a salty breeze, she moved like country in the keys. Every laugh a melody, and Lord, she brought out the best in me. She danced like home in a place unknown, like front porch nights and soft banjo tones. Line stepping in that golden light, a sunset girl I met one night. Didn't ask her where she's from, I just knew when the song was done. She took my heart, then she was gone. She danced like home. Talked about dreams over ocean sound. She said, let's live before we settle down. We slow dance in the surf and foam, a cowboy far from fields but not alone. That beachside bar closed down at 2. She kissed me once like goodbye was due. I watched her fade into the tide, still hear her laugh when I close my eyes. She danced like home in a place unknown, like front porch nights and soft banjo tones. Line stepping in that golden light, a sunset girl I met one night. Didn't ask her where she's from, I just knew when the song was done. She took my heart, then she was gone. She danced like home. day. Now every beach and every song feels like where my heart belongs. Yeah, I knew even all alone. She danced like home in a place unknown, like front porch nights and soft banjo tones. Line stepping in that golden light, a sunset girl I met one night. Didn't ask her where she's from, I just knew when the song was done. She took my heart, then she was gone. She danced like home.
Saw him smiling near the pier, faded jeans and boots so clear. He said, darling, wanna dance? Took my hand like fate, not chance. Moonlight glowing on the shore, barefoot steps we never done before. Fiddle playing soft and slow, he twirled me once I couldn't let go. It was love on the coast with a boy I barely know. Line dancing in the salty breeze, he held me close like we had history. He said this might not last past dawn, but still we danced till the stars were gone. One sweet night, one perfect toast, I found my heart on the coast. Talk about Nashville, talk about dreams, skimmed a stone and waded knee deep. We laughed like kids with nothing to prove, sunburned cheeks and beachside moves. I knew that time would slip away, but I still hoped he might just stay. It was love on the coast with a boy I barely know. Line dancing in the salty breeze, he held me close like we had history. He said this might not last past dawn, but still we danced till the stars were gone. One sweet night, one perfect toast, I found my heart on the coast. Ooh. The sunrise came, he kissed my hand, then walked away, boots full of sand. No goodbye, just memories of a song and dance and gentle seas. It was love on the coast with a boy I still don't know. But when that fiddle starts to play, I feel his arms like yesterday. No forever, just that glow of a summer I'll never let go. My sweetheart, my sandy ghost, still lying dancing on the coast. He strolled up wearing boots on sand, looked out to sea, drink in his hand, tipped his hat and said, that looks fun, but I ride horses, not the sun. I laughed and said, you're cute but proud, you'll wipe out quick if you act too loud. He grinned and said, well, truth be told, I've never surfed, but I'm feeling bold. So I'm teaching a cowboy to surf, showing him how that salt water works. He fell more than he stood, but I swear he looked good in that shirt all soaked in sand on his boots. Now we're riding waves and flipping the script. I'm teaching a cowboy to surf. He held the board like a saddle horn, tried to rope a wave at early morn. I said, let go and bend your knees, it ain't a bull ride, babe, just feel the breeze. He wiped out hard, came up for he falls on the sea. Now I'm teaching a cowboy to surf, and he's teaching me what pride is worth. He don't need to be the best, just that heart beneath his vest. Now we're line dancing in ocean mist, with the love sealed in a saltwater kiss. Yeah, I'm teaching my cowboy to surf. It was 85, I still see your face, sun on your shoulders, moving with grace. We both were from Tennessee, but fate saved that moment for you and me.
I had no clue you were right down the road, but on Gulf Shore sand our love first showed. You held my hand, we danced through the tide. Under stars you kissed me, and time stood wide.
Now we're back to Gulf Shores, 30 years and more, walking the same beach we first adored. The years rolled on, but love still stays, like footprints we left in those summer days. Hearts still young, though the hair is gray. Back to Gulf Shores, where love found its way.
The pier's still there, though the wood's worn thin, like my old boots, but I still grin. That shrimp shack plays our favorite song, takes me right back to when we belong.
I still wear that necklace you gave me then, a silver shell from way back when we were kids with a dream and the sea so wide. Now we stand side by side with pride. Back to Gulf Shores, hearts open wide. Still feel the magic of that very first time. We laugh at old photos, unfaded and bent, but the love in our eyes is just as intense. We've changed, sure, but not our core. Back to Gulf Shores, where love means more.
Some things fade, some things stay, like your voice calling me at the end of the day. And your touch, your smile, the way you still shine, I'd choose you again every single time.
So we come back to Gulf Shores year after year, to hold on to love that's strong and clear. We'll keep dancing till the tide won't rise, still that boy and girl beneath the skies. Forever young on this golden shore, back to Gulf Shores. us choke.
Don Peruvian, the board said, bold. You ever had fish raw?
Not that cold.
They said ceviche straight from Peru. He looked at me and said, I dare you.
Ceviche challenging Georgetown from Tennessee, but we're messing around. One bite in and we lost control. That citrus fire touched our soul. Lime and spice, that ocean kiss. Never knew raw fish could taste like this. Now we're dancing with the tangy grin. That Peruvian dish reeled us in.
Chopped red onion, sweet corn too. Little bits of heaven we never knew. Said, Senor, what's this poppin' heat? He smiled and said, that's a he, muy rico.
More I'd flinch, but I leaned in hard with can't you crunching like a postcard. Tasted to see the lime, the thrill. Now I dream of ceviche when the wind goes still. Ceviche challenge, who would have guessed that our beach day lunch would be the best? No ribs, no fries, no southern stew, just a bowl of magic, fresh and new. Tang and chill, a citrus spark lit a party right inside our hearts. Now every beach trip we begin with a ceviche toast and a fishy grin. Did we just become ceviche addicts? Y'all better believe it. Next stop, Lima. Ceviche challenge in the southern sun from Tennessee, but now we're one with the heat, the lime, the ocean breeze. Peru just stole our hearts with ease. From Gulf shores down to who knows where, we'll chase that dish most anywhere. One bold bite and we gave in. That ceviche life is how we win.
Up with the fam in the old RV, Gulf breeze blowing, sunshine on me. Sky so blue, the waves just right, but something felt off in that perfect light. Should have felt free, young and alive, but your laugh ain't here and I can't lie. Sand in my shoes, salt in my hair, but all I can think is you're not there. Didn't know it was love till now, till I looked around and you're not around. From frat house nights to final stress, you were always there and I never guessed. Now I'm sitting on a beach, missing your voice, realizing you were never just noise. Didn't know it was love, but I sure as hell know now. Mama said, son, you seem far away. I smiled, said, just thinking about a girl today. Then I heard you're out and destined to couple towns down, chasing skies so blue. I got no plan, just a beating heart and a tank half full and a rented car. Gonna find you there, spill it all out, tell you what I finally figured out. Didn't know it was love back then, but now I give it all to feel it again. From college nights to those coffee talks, to the way you laughed on late night walks. Now I'm driving down this sunlit coast to tell the one
streaked face, chasing peace in a warmer place. Found a cottage near the pier. Ocean breeze wiped away the fear. Played old songs on a beach cafe stage. Let the tide wash away the rage. Wishing you the best from the coast, where the sun feels like a gentle ghost. No bitterness, no flame or fight, just waves that rock me back to right. May you find the love you're looking for. I've closed that chapter, not keeping score. Wishing you the best from the coast I needed most. Met new friends with wild sun-kissed laughs. We toast to freedom to our broken halves. Dance barefoot in a summer storm. Realized hurt can also transform. Wishing you the best from the coast, where the sun feels like a gentle ghost. No bitterness, no flame or fight, just waves that rock me back to right. May you find the love you're looking for. I've closed that chapter, not keeping score. Wishing you the best from the coast I needed most. You were a lesson, not a curse. And truth be told, it could have been worse. But I won't drag it down the shore. I'm not angry anymore. Wishing you the best from this breeze, with sand on my skin and soul at ease. No final word, no last goodbye, just me relearning how to fly. So here's to you and here's to me. We're both where we're supposed to be. Wishing you the best from the coast that set me free.
He rolled up in a pickup truck, board in the back, all tanned and tough. Big belt buckle, worn out jeans, but his heart was set on ocean dreams. Locals laughed, said, boy, no way, cowboys don't surf, y'all ride in hay. But he winked and kicked off his boots, said, watch me dance with the ocean's roots. He's a cowboy on a wave, from the barnyard to the bay. Rides that board like a wild bronco ride, hat on tight, boots cast aside. He's got southern soul and ocean crave. Yeehaw! He's a cowboy on a wave. Girls in bikinis stopped and stared at his Stetson high and sun-bleached hair. He'd rope a curl, then turn and grin as the beach broke out in line dancing. He ain't got spurs on his feet today, just sandy toes and salty spray. But give him a wave or a two-step beat, he'll ride it clean and land on his feet. He's a cowboy on a wave, with a boot stomp beach parade. From Gulf Shores down to 30A, he's line dancing through the cowboy on a wave. He's a cowboy on a wave, from the barnyard to the bay. Rides that board like a wild bronco ride, hat on tight, boots cast aside. He's got southern soul and ocean crave. Yeehaw! He's a cowboy on a wave. That night, faded jeans in the firelight. He tipped his hat and said, "Let's dance." And just like that, I took a chance.
She moved like waves beneath the moon, barefoot spinning, perfect tune. With every smile, the world stood still. My cowboy heart began to feel.
I didn't know his name or town, but I wasn't gonna let her down.
One step, one beat, one summer night, we danced like we were born to fly.
We danced on the coast to the sound of a fiddle and a whispering toast. Her hand in mine, my boots in sand. He twirled me slow and held my hand. We knew it couldn't last too long, but every move just felt so strong. Hearts in rhythm, warm and close. We danced on the coast. Talked till dawn beneath the stars, about little towns and old guitars. She said no promises, just tonight, but that one night sure felt right.
He laughed like home felt safe and wild, a southern soul with a reckless smile. We weren't built to stay, we knew, but I still dream in shades of blue.
Now every beach song brings it back, that moon, that fire, that dancing track. We let go when morning came, but I still whisper his name.
We danced on the coast to the beat of a night we missed the most. One sweet kiss, one slow goodbye, two hearts beneath that coastal sky. The tide came in, the stars rolled on, but in my soul that night lives on, forever in a memory's ghost. We danced on the coast. On the coast to the sound of a fiddle and a whispering toast. Her hand in mine, my boots in sand. He twirled me slow and held my hand. We knew it couldn't last too long, but every move just felt so strong. Hearts in rhythm, warm and close. Hearts in rhythm, warm and close. We danced on the coast.
He came down from Tennessee, boots in the sand, wild and free. Left his horse in the barn back home. Now he's riding waves all on his own. With a white hat and a rebel grin, kicked off his boots, dove right in, traded reins for a throttle grip. Now he's tearing up tides like a championship. White hat on the water, a cowboy getting hotter. Jet ski roaring like a storming steer, spinning donuts and drinking cheer. No saddle now, just salty speed. He's riding waves like
beachside rocker. Girls on shore just stop and stare at that southern boy with ocean flair. Toss and spray with every turn. Ain't no bull, but the tide still churns. He may not row, he may not brand, but he'll ride that wake like no other can. From dirt roads to ocean blue, this cowboy's got a brand new view. White hat on the water, yeah, the beach got wilder. With country twang and freedom feel, he swapped 4 hooves for a fiberglass keel. No bridle here, just a wild heart breeze, surfing sunsets with southern ease. White hat on the water, that jet ski cowboy's making waves stronger. White hat on the water, a cowboy getting hotter. Jet ski roaring like a storm and steer, spinning donuts and drinking cheer. No saddle now, just salty speed. He's riding waves like he rides stampedes. White hat on the water, yeah, that cowboy is a beachside rocker.
That was 85, I still see it clear. You were twirling in sunlight, barefoot and near. We both came down from Tennessee. Funny how strangers were meant to be. You had that smile, I had no plan, but I reached for your hand in the warm white sand. Didn't know it then, but deep in my bones, that beach would become our forever home. Now I'm back to Gulf shores with silver in my hair. Still feel the wind, still taste the salty air. We walk those shores like the kids we were. With every wave I remember her. Time's gone fast, but my heart still soars. Back to Gulf shores, where love became more. That old pier's aged, but it's still standing strong, like the bond we've had all these years long. Shrimp still frying, that jukebox still plays our song from those golden young summer days. Now I'm back to Gulf shores with silver in my hair. Still feel the wind, still taste the salty air. We walk those shores like the kids we were. With every wave I remember her. Time's gone fast, but my heart still soars. Back to Gulf shores, where love became more. Some things change and some things stay, like the sound of your laugh at the end of the day. You still take my arm like the very first time, and I still thank God that you once became mine. Back to Gulf Shores where our story was born, where our two hearts weathered every storm. We'll keep returning as long as we can, me and my girl, hand in hand. Back to Gulf Shores, still dancing on this sand.
Dad had the cooler, Mom had the hats, kids had snacks and a laugh attack. Grandma waved from the upper deck, and the captain said, hold on to your neck. We set sail off the Gulf Coast side, with the breeze so soft and the sun just right. Binoculars up and spirits high, all eyes on that open sky. It's a Dolphin Cruise, baby, hold on tight. They're jumping out left, they're darting right, splashing joy like fireworks do. With a look over there, and a did you see too? Phones held high, hearts even higher. This summer ride just caught on fire. We came for views, but got more news. We're falling in love with this Dolphin Cruise. The littlest one started shouting loud, there's one, and the boat cheered proud. Mom caught tears in her sunglasses, while dolphins danced in pairs and flashes. Even Grandpa stood up slow, said ain't seen magic like this, you know. It's hard to frown when fins fly by under that big old cotton sky. It's a Dolphin Cruise, baby, hold on tight. They're jumping out left, they're darting right, splashing joy like fireworks do. With the look over there, and a did you see too? Phones held high, hearts even higher. This summer ride just caught on fire. We came for views, but got more news. We're falling in love with this Dolphin Cruise. No roller coaster, no fast car beats the Dolphin, jumping near and far. This boat became our memory that floats with us eternally. On a Dolphin Cruise, the kids went wild. Mom took pics, and Dad just smiled. We clapped and laughed, the whole boat shook, one even flipped. We all got hooked from shore to sea. This trip came true. Now every year we're back with the crew. One thing we'll never ever lose, the joy we found on that Dolphin Cruise. and a wetsuit grip. Boarded the boat for a scuba trip. She thought we were just seeing fish, but I had planned a bigger wish. At Poseidon's playground, down we dove, past coral towers and seaweed groves. She waved at Venus, laughed at Mars, had no clue she was near the stars. And I went down on one fin, held out the ring. My heart was racing, couldn't feel a thing. Had a sign that said, will you marry me? Drifting slow by a fishy tree. Her bubbles rose, her eyes went wide. She nodded once, the ocean cried. She kissed my mask, I wore a grin when I asked her down on one fin. The dive crew cheered when we came back. They tossed confetti from a snorkel pack. She hugged me so, said you're insane, but I'd dive again to hear her say my name. That reef don't need no golden lights, just her and me and ocean nights. The mermaids clapped, I swear it's true. Even Poseidon gave a thumbs up too. When I went down on one fin, held out the ring, that moment made the whole sea sing. A turtle swam right through the scene, like he knew what the bubbles mean. She said yes in silence deep, but her smile was one I'll always keep. Now forever's where we both begin, thanks to love and one brave fin. Some folks pop the question up on shore, but I took mine to the ocean floor. She said I'm crazy, I said no doubt, but girl, you still said yes in a bubble shout. I went down on one fin, heart and soul, and came back up with a love so whole. She's my dive buddy for life, no lie, through every wave and every high tide. Now we toast with coconuts and gin to the day I dove down on one fin.
Pulled into Gulf Shores late Friday night. Smell of hush puppies and shrimp fried right. Found a table where the breeze rolls in, with a bushwhacker chillin' and a big old grin. Seeing Suds got oyster stacked high. Doc's got gumbo that'll make you cry. Bahama Bob's got the beachside view, and Lulu serves love with a barbecue. Fried shrimp and sunshine, sweet tea and sand, hot sauce dripping from my calloused hand. Crab claws to catfish, I'll take it all. Sitting on the porch where the seabirds call. Southern cooking with a salty twist. Can't beat Gulf Shores on a plate like this. Fried shrimp and sunshine, yeah, that's my kind of bliss. Fish River Grill got the po' boy roll, black and red fish that feeds the soul. Wolf Bay's hush puppy steal the show, and the oysters at Murder Point steal it slow. Fried shrimp and sunshine, sweet tea and sand, hot sauce dripping from my calloused hand. Crab claws to catfish, I'll take it all. Sitting on the porch where the seabirds call. Southern cooking with a salty twist. Can't beat Gulf Shores on a plate like this. Fried shrimp and sunshine, yeah, that's my kind of bliss. No need for silver spoons or fancy ties, just paper plates, porch swings, and fireflies. Add a little cornbread and kiss on the side, and Lord, I'm in for hell of a ride. Fried shrimp and sunshine, bless my soul. With every bite I feel whole. Barbecue oysters and a beachfront tune, with a heart full of stars and a belly by noon. Southern love on a southern dish. Gulf Coast life tastes just like this. Fried shrimp and sunshine, ain't nothing better better than me.
She said, let's try something new today. I said, girl, what's wrong with sun and shade? She grinned and tossed me a wetsuit top and said, we're going deep, no time to stop. Signed some forms, took the lesson slow. Just breathe, don't panic, take it low. He looked at me, eyes big and wide, said, you sure this ain't a water ride? It was our first dive, hearts pumping fast, goggles on, no looking back. Fins and bubbles, hand in hand, like two rookies in a wonderland. The world went quiet, blue and white. Fish flew past like a neon tide. We kicked, we laughed, we came alive down there on our first dive. Saw a turtle wink and a stingray glide. A school of fish dance side to side. She pointed up, a dolphin near, and I forgot all trace of fear. The sea was warm, the silence loud. Our feet no longer on the ground. We found a peace we didn't expect, with salty smiles and soaked up necks. It was our first dive, hearts pumping fast, goggles on, no looking back. Fins and bubbles, hand in hand, like two rookies in a wonderland. The world went quiet, blue and white. Fish flew past like a neon tide. We kicked, we laughed, we came alive down there on our first dive. We didn't speak, but I swear she knew what I felt in that ocean blue. It wasn't just a splash and swim, it was the start of something big within. Our first dive, we took that leap into a secret world so deep. Now every summer, when skies are clear, we chase that magic year to year. She's still my girl, and I'm still in. Whenever she says, let's jump in again. We fell in love, side by side, way down there on our first dive.
Left my boots in the motel room, swapped them for flip-flops, sun and blue. Got a paddleboard and a guy named Joe. Keep your eyes wide open, you never know. We drifted out in the morning breeze, past the pelicans and the cypress trees. Water like glass and hearts wide free. Then a ripple came right next to me, and I was paddling with the dolphins. Side by side they jumped and danced on the morning tide, laughing like kids in a saltwater game. They didn't fear me, didn't need no name. One winked once, then led the crew like they knew just what I came to do. Forget the world, breathe it in, just paddling with the dolphins again. I needed noise, big old trucks and neon toys. But that day out on Oyster Bay, the silence spoke in a wild new way. They circled back as if to say, don't forget this when you drift away. And I won't, not a chance. That sunrise felt like second chance. And I was paddling with the dolphins, side by side. They jumped and danced on the morning tide, laughing like kids in a saltwater game. They didn't fear me, didn't need no name. One winked once, then led the crew like they knew just what I came to do. Forget the world, breathe it in, just paddling with the dolphins again. No words, no leash, no plan, no screen, just me, the sea, and shades of green. I let go of things I used to chase and found myself in that open space, paddling with the dolphins, wild and free, like a little boy inside of me. Every stroke felt light and wide as we danced across that Gulf Coast tide. Now back in boots and daily spin, but part of me still swims within. Whenever life gets loud and thin, I go back to paddling with the dolphins again. Watching waves, toes in the sand, just me and her and a drink in hand. I told her, girl, I think you're the one. She looked away, said, don't ruin the fun. Heart took a dip like the tide of low. Didn't say much, just let it go. But then the sky turned a shade of gray and summer's heat got washed away. Lightning cracked, wind picked up, crowds ran off with their plastic cups. She stood still like time just froze. That's when something strange arose. Found a red umbrella in the dune behind, opened it up like fate was kind, held it high, she stepped in close. Raindrops fell, but we were both sheltered in the rain, our hearts exposed. Didn't say much, but Lord both know something changed on that beach that day when we found shelter in the rain. Hair soaked down, mascara ran, but she looked at me and grabbed my hand. Didn't need words, just breath and heat, and puddles dancing round our feet. Found a red umbrella in the dune behind, opened it up like fate was kind, held it high, she stepped in close. Raindrops fell, but we were both sheltered in the rain, hearts exposed. Didn't say much, but Lord both know something changed on that beach that day when we found shelter in the rain. Maybe it wasn't the right time to ask, but maybe the storm rewrote our past. She looked at me with different eyes, like the clouds had cleared the sky. On a red umbrella in the dune behind, opened it up like fate was kind, held it high, she stepped in close. Raindrops fell, but we were both sheltered in the rain, hearts exposed. Didn't say much, but Lord both know something changed on that beach that day when we found shelter in the rain. Now we laugh each time the skies go gray, chasing umbrellas like kids at play. All it took was a little rain to wash the fear and spark the flame. Sheltered in the rain, side by side, now I call her mine and it feels so right. Love came down with the Gulf Coast rain, found a shelter just the same. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
We were just two friends on a summer break, laughing by the water, sharing cake. He looked at me with a nervous smile, said, I've been feeling this for a while. My heart skipped once, then ran and hid. I didn't know what I truly did, so I smiled soft and turned away, hoping silence could delay. But then the sky began to cry, like it knew what I felt inside. I didn't move, just stood real still, and something changed against my will. When the rain began to fall, he found that red umbrella tall, held it up and I stepped in, closer than we'd ever been. Water dripped and time stood still, my walls dropped like the windowsills. Didn't know love was there at all, till the rain began to fall. His shirt was soaked, his hair a mess, but I had never loved him less. He didn't push, he didn't plead, just stood with me, gave what I need. When the rain began to fall, he found that red umbrella tall, held it up and I stepped in, closer than we'd ever been. Water dripped and time stood still, my walls dropped like the windowsills. Didn't know love was there at all, till the rain began to fall. Some things don't need words to bloom, like the hush before a thunder boom. I saw him clear like never before. Through the downpour I wanted more. Now I wait for cloudy skies, 'cause they remind me of his eyes, and how one storm beneath Gulf skies turned a maybe into why. He held the space, he let me feel, and in that moment love turned real. I didn't know I'd fall at all, till the rain began to fall.
I brought the drinks, she brought the smile. Thought we were friends, just chilling a while. Spoke my heart, she looked away. I thought, well, dang, that's all today.
I heard his words, felt my chest tight. Didn't know if he was wrong or right, but then the thunder cracked the sky, and I froze, didn't even know why. When the rain fell down on that sandy shore, we were strangers to love, not anymore. A red umbrella from
step and stood by my side.
He didn't push, he didn't beg, just held the space with shaking legs. I felt the fear and joy collide. Under that sky I let it slide. When the rain fell down, our world stood still. No fireworks, just a simple thrill of breath and heat and dripping skies. And one red shield where truth can rise. Didn't need a speech or vow, we just knew it. When the rain fell down,
Maybe it took that summer storm.
maybe the clouds help love be born.
I didn't know what I would find,
But now I'm yours and you are mine. When the rain fell down, the world made sense. No need for past, no self-defense. One beach, one storm.